Everyone, we have built an online GP appointment booking system using AWS. As you can see, our group member's name is here. I worked on the architecture, design, and process flow of the system, which is fully serverless. Let me walk you through the components step by step now. The front end built with React is served as to users via AWS Amplify. The system checks user credentials using AWS Cognito. Once authenticated, requests are routed through API Gateway. API Gateway triggers Lambda, which is verifies the user's JWT token with Cognito and processes the request. Lambda then interacts with DynamoDB to read or write data, returning the response through API gateway back to the user's application. Finally, Lambda triggers an email confirmation, completing the appointment booking process. There's the full flow, secure, scalable, and designed for a smooth user experience. Let's now get into the demo of the GP clinic booking appointment. So this is our home page. Since I have already signed up, so I will click on sign in. Then it will prompt me to give my email address. Then after clicking next, I should give my password. And since we have enabled MFA, I need to provide the code as well. So I have already signed in using my email. So now I will click on book appointment page and I will fill up my full name, phone number, then date of birth, and then service, and I need to choose an appointment date and time slots, and emergency contact name, contact number. I will click on submit, and it shows booking appointment has been booked and confirmation email sent. If I go to my email, then I will receive an email. See, this is the email received from the application which says that the service date and time slot. So that's all from my side. Now I will hand over to you.
Hi, hello everyone, this is Yunanda. So I worked on coding and testing part for this project. For the building the main page of our web application, I started off with writing front-end code in React app. So the main home page, which you can see in the slides, it displays what typical online clinic website should provide, like available services, contact details, and a little about the clinic. And the key features of the main page are the sign-in button, book button, and the help display dashboard. So let me now pass to my next team members to walk through the mentioned features. Over to you, G.
Hi, this is Sangeeta, and as you can see, there are two graphs mentioned on the home page. So we basically use the public data set to build these graphs. The public data set was really huge, has had thousands of records, and it was not compatible for uploading to the GitHub, and had multiple duplicate records, so it had to be clean. So basically, I used Excel and Visual Studio to clean it up and reduce the size of the data so we could integrate it with the code. And as you can see, the graphs clearly shows the comparison between the genders based on diseases, and on the right hand side, the diseases are compared based on age groups. Inaya, I'll hand it over to you.
So I'm Anaya, and apart from the services section in homepage, my main work was designing and coding the booking form. Here the user fills the details to book an appointment. The appointment date uses Get API, which first authorizes the user, then gets the available time slots against the selected date to make sure the same time slot cannot be booked more than once. And the submit button uses Post API to store the information of this form to the database in DynamoDB, after which a mail is sent to the user on the email they used to sign up to the site, confirming their appointment with time and details. Over to you, Suvit.
Okay, it's Samgasha. I work as front-end, back-end, and testing. Our project is a serverless, so I will be describing 4 AWS services that help us to replace back-end server. First, we use Amazon Cognito for authentication. It manages the user pool, give hosted sign-up page, which we connect with front-end. It also generates JWT token after login, which are used for user authentication. Then we created an API gateway with two routes, one for the appointment booking and another for checking available time slot. Each route is protected with a Cognito JWT authorizer to make sure only authenticated user can access it. Next, API gateway triggers our Lambda functions. These functions handle the logic like booking an appointment, checking available slot, and even sending confirmation email through Gmail service. Finally, Lambda interact with DynamoDB, where we store appointment details in tabular format. Thank you. That's all.
Okay, I work on automation and security implementations. We use CloudFormation to deploy on AWS services, backend code to Lambda using code pipeline with GitHub. Next. So these are the security features that we implement for our applications. We apply defense in depth layer protection, as you can see here, like WAF, MFA, and other security features. And also like token validation we also use, and also zero trust model such as authentication with Cognito, least privilege access, and other security features as you can see here, right? So yeah, next slide. So these are the WAF rules that we implement in the Cognito. So yeah, we also did a security check for our website. So we got a grade 8. It will check TSL, SSL certificate and everything. So next slide. Yeah, these are the screenshot of the result. So that is the end of our presentation. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.